I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.
The Hilldale Hornets and the Locust Grove Pirates are here as we start our second season of I Want Answers. Hello everyone and welcome to our 9th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry. Now this week we start the second round with the Hilldale Hornets and the Locust Grove Pirates. Welcome back, teams. And we have a few people on the Hilldale team. Welcome back, or welcome for your very first time to I Want Answers. Now, these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of the season. Let's start off by meeting the players from Hilldale. We will start with the team captain, Isaac McBrien. Welcome. Senior. We have Jessica Hollingshead, junior. Welcome. We have Olivia House, sophomore. Welcome. And we have Aiden Dillon, a freshman. Whose first time is it? Raise your hand. All right. So Jessica, you know what's going on. You guys are going to do great. Just breathe and give me the right answers. You got it. All right. Let's meet the players for Locust Grove. We've got our team captain, Jimmy Vick, senior. We have Anna Krumhout, a senior. We have Josh Cole, a senior. And we have Drake Brown, a senior. You guys have been here. You've done this before, right? Yeah. You know what I want? What do I want?
Answers.
The answers. All right. Are you guys ready? Audience, are you ready? I know that you all want the questions, but this is about answers, and I want answers. We begin our competition with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, buzzer hands ready? Let's begin. Which province is home to the greatest number of Canadians? Locust Grove?
Quebec.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Ontario.
Ontario is correct. The Bitterroot Range forms the border between Montana and what other state? Locust Grove?
Idaho.
That is correct. These are accomplishments of what Norwegian explorer? Reaching the South Pole, finding the Northwest Passage, and making first flight over the North Pole. Locust Grove?
Bird.
Incorrect. Roald Amundsen. What blended word is a combination of cavalcade and motor? Cavalcade and motor. Locust Grove?
Motorcade.
That is correct. The name of what herbivorous dinosaur comes from the Greek word for three and keras, meaning?
Triceratops.
Yes, correct. We have a video question from Tulsa Port of Catoosa.
Hi, I'm Sheila Shook with the Tulsa Port of Catoosa. What river that flows through Oklahoma is the 6th longest river in the United States and the 45th longest river in the world?
Locust Grove?
Arkansas.
Arkansas is correct. These are breeds of what kinds of animals? Appaloosa, Andalusian, Clydesdale, Hilldale?
Horse.
Correct, horses. In Coleridge's poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, what animal is killed? Locust Grove?
A whale.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
A lion.
Incorrect, it's an albatross. What is the escape velocity just beyond the event horizon of a black hole? Locust Grove?
More than the speed of light.
That is correct. In the acronym NATO, NATO, for what does the letter N stand? Locust Grove?
North.
North is correct. Video question from GRDA.
Hello, my name is Roy Higginbotham. I'm a tour guide here at GRDA. In 1905, the 5 civilized tribes tried to get statehood for Indian Territory. under what name?
Hilldale?
Sequoia.
Sequoia is correct. All right, frequently confused pairs of words include among and between, lay and lie, farther and further, and affect and what? Locust Grove?
Affect.
Correct. What metal has a higher boiling point and a lower freezing point than water? Locust Grove?
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. We have a math question. A plane left O'Hare Airport at 3 p.m., flying west at 300 miles per hour. Another plane that left at 3:30 p.m. from the same airport, flying west at 350 miles per hour, will overtake the first one at what time? Hilldale?
9 p.m.
Incorrect. Locust Grove?
4 p.m.
Incorrect. 6:30 p.m. is the correct answer. Britain, France, and Israel attacked Egypt in 1956 to regain control of what waterway? Hilldale?
Suez Canal.
Suez Canal is correct. It is recommended that while riding in automobiles, infants should be restrained in child car seats installed in which seat of an automobile? Locust Grove?
Passenger seat.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
The back seat.
Back seat is correct. Video question from Gerald H. Westby Jr. Family Foundation.
Mollusks make up the largest group of water animals. Which one of the following is not a member of the phylum Mollusca? Clam, shrimp, octopus, oyster, scallop.
Hilldale?
Shrimp.
Shrimp is correct. All right, what term derived from the Spanish word for cauldron indicates a large volcanic crater? Hilldale?
Caldera.
Caldera is correct. What is a term for when, in a given period, new cases of a certain disease substantially exceed the usual expected number? Hilldale?
Epidemic.
Epidemic is correct. Through what tendon do the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles cause plantar flexion of the foot? Hilldale?
Achilles.
Achilles is correct. A triangular-shaped deposit formed where a lava flow enters the sea is called a lava what? Locust Grove?
Delta.
Correct. Adjacent to the U.S., what is the westernmost Mexican city? Locust Grove?
Guadalupe.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Cancun.
Incorrect. It's Tijuana. All right, that bell means time's up for the speed round. The score stands at, we got a tie. 90 Hilldale, 90 Locust Grove. Don't go anywhere. Round 2 is coming up.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
So my favorite holiday is 4th of July because that's when my mother will come together with us and we'll set things on fire.
My favorite holiday is President's Day because the presidents.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because I get to see a lot of my family.
My favorite holiday is Mother's Day because I love my mom.
Oh, lots of mom love. All right, welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for more questions? Because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to the speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, are we ready? Here is your first speed question, and it's a math question through the video.
Hi, I'm Dr. Grenier, math professor at Rogers State University. Give the 2 possible roots of the equation x squared equals 1/9.
Locust Grove?
+3 and -3.
Correct. All right, advantage for Locust Grove. We have Oklahoma. Since 2012, Oklahoma earthquakes of at least magnitude 3 in number have increased dramatically. The USGS reports that this is not due to fracking, but instead is due to disposal of what through injection wells?
Wastewater.
Correct. The passage is from what famous historical American novel set in the 1930s? Quote, and then the dispossessed were drawn west from Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, carloads, caravans, homeless and hungry.
Grapes of Wrath.
Correct. The outlaw group, also known as the Doolin-Dalton Gang and the Oklahombres, are active in Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma Territory in the 1890s, was also known as the Wild what?
Wild West.
Incorrect. It's the Wild Bunch. All right, back to speed. The Rio Grande River became accepted as part of the U.S. national southern border shortly after what war? Locust Grove?
The Mexican-American War.
Correct. Advantage for Locust Grove. Hydrology. What unit of measurement indicates the amount of water required to cover 4,840 square yards to a depth of 12 inches?
Gallons. That's so narrow.
Incorrect. Acre foot is the correct answer. What characteristic of water could have these values? A few grams per kilogram in lakes and streams, around 35 grams per kilogram in oceans, 200 plus grams per kilogram in the Dead Sea.
Salt.
Correct. Salinity. While tributaries flow into a larger stream, what is the name for the parts of a stream that flow away from it, such as the channels of a braided stream?
Capillaries.
Incorrect. It's distributaries. Good guess. All right, back to speed. What English word was derived from the Mandarin toi feng, meaning great wind? Hilldale?
Typhoon.
Typhoon is correct. Advantage for Hilldale. Glaciers. A glacial lake is formed either behind an ice dam or behind what accumulation of debris left by a retreating glacier?
Lois.
Incorrect. It's called a moraine. Glacial lacustrine deposits are sediments deposited where? Lakes. In what zone of a glacier is there a net removal of snow and ice by melting, calving, and or sublimation?
The sides.
Incorrect. It's ablation zone. It's pretty challenging. All right, back to speed. Most of the rivers draining western West Virginia are tributaries of what major river? Locust Grove?
Ohio.
Ohio River is correct. Advantage, Germany. In 1517, Martin Luther nailed a piece of paper to the door of the Castle Church in Wittenberg, Germany, containing 95 revolutionary opinions that began what Reformation?
Protestant.
Protestant Reformation is correct. President Eisenhower strongly supported construction of the American interstate highway system because of his admiration of and familiarity with what German network of high-speed roads?
Autobahn.
That is correct. What kind of enormous German aircraft carried out the first bombings against Britain in 1915?
Hindenburg.
The correct answer is airships. Back to speed. In 1836, what president ordered the execution of about 400 Texan prisoners of war? Locust Grove?
Zachary Taylor.
Incorrect. Santa Ana. What great island is due north of the Great Barrier Reef? Locust Grove?
New Guinea.
New Guinea is correct. Advantage for Locust Grove. Sentence analysis. In terms of grammar, how is, quote, beautiful used in this song lyric? Quote, everything is beautiful in its own way.
Adjective.
Judges? All right, the answer is predicate adjective. What is a function of the last word in this sentence? The great auk was a superlative swimmer.
Superlative noun.
Correct answer is subject complement. What are the participles in this line from Moby Dick? I know not all that may be coming, but be it what it will, I'll go to it laughing.
Be will.
Incorrect. It's coming and laughing. All right, back to speed. Who is the Deuteronomist in Miguel Cervantes' famous novel? Yes, Locust Grove.
Protagonist.
Who?
The protagonist.
Incorrect. You haven't read the book? That's okay. Neither have I. It's Sancho Panza is the answer. The ancient city of Jericho is located near the northwest shore of what body of salt water? Hilldale?
The Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea is correct. I was just there. Advantage for Hilldale. Aviation. Although the evidence is not completely compelling, there is reason to believe that an American immigrant flew his powered machine successfully in 1901 and 1902, predating the first flights by the Wright brothers. The aviation pioneer was Gustav who? The correct answer is Whitehead, Gustav Whitehead. In the late 1920s, to whom did the press give the name Lady Lindy?
Amelia Earhart.
Correct. In 1960, the U.S. claimed it was merely a weather plane that had veered off course. The Soviets immediately produced large pieces of wreckage from the aircraft shot down over Russia, and its pilot, who admitted he was working for the CIA. Who was the pilot? The correct answer is Francis Gary Powers. All right, back to speed. Aha! Well, that is all the time we have for the advantage round. The score is still pretty close, 120 Hilldale, 180 Locust Grove. We'll be right back.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
I love coming into the lab every day. My job is to screen evidence for DNA analysis. When I started at Rogers State University, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But after I took my first chemistry class, I realized that I wanted to be in the lab. It does feel good to go to school and to find a direction and then wind up doing something that I enjoy. Not everyone can say that. It all started for me at Rogers State University.
Hi, my name is Drake Brown, and my least favorite holiday is Arbor Day because I feel Earth Day is a good enough day to celebrate the trees.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Vick, and my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because we get together as a family and eat a lot of really good food.
I'm Anna Crumhout. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because of mashed potatoes.
I'm Josh Cole, and my favorite holiday is Groundhog Day because it has the lowest stakes and it also has a good movie.
All right, welcome back to I Want Answers. I love Thanksgiving too. Presented by GRDA, we're down to the final round of our competition tonight. The whirlwind round is coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, and then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 questions, they receive 10 bonus points.
All right, so the judges reviewed a previous question and Locust Grove had to take away a point, but still we have Hilldale as the trailing team. So Hilldale, you get to pick one of these 3 categories. Richard Nixon, foreign language or first lines?
I'm going to pick Richard Nixon and force the other team to answer the questions.
All right. Richard Nixon for Locust Grove. These questions are all about former United States President Richard Nixon. Name the scandal that cost him most of his
Watergate.
political support. Correct. Who was his hand-picked successor for president?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Incorrect. He resigned to avoid what?
Impeachment.
Correct. Name any one year during his presidency.
(1976).
Incorrect. Name one of the 2 candidates he defeated to win the presidency.
Roosevelt.
Incorrect. Who defeated him for the presidency in 1960?
Reagan.
Incorrect. What does the initial M in his name stand for?
Michael.
Incorrect. In 1974, he moved to San Clemente in what state?
New Mexico.
Incorrect. What advisor said of the Vietnam War in 1972, peace is at hand?
Oh, Smith.
Incorrect. All right. Good job. All right. Locust Grove, you get to pick for Hilldale. We've got foreign language, first lines, or 1960s.
Foreign language.
All right. Foreign language for Hilldale. Answer these questions about foreign languages. What is the United States in Spanish?
Estados Unidos.
Correct. Left versus right dots distinguish seen from sheen in what language's alphabet?
German.
Incorrect. What song with a Spanish title contains the line, whatever will be, will be?
Pass.
Latin and Sanskrit both belong to which primary language family?
Pass.
In Italian, what holiday is Pasqua?
Pass.
This Spanish language version of which ad campaign asks, toma leche?
Got milk.
Correct. What auto part is un silencieux in French?
The muffler.
Correct. What is the traditional Christmas greeting in Spanish? All right. That was fun. After 3 rounds, the score stands currently at 160 Hilldale, 170 Locust Grove. You guys are playing a very close game. Let's go back to some speed questions to see who's going to win this one. All right, back to speed. A central issue in the early days of the Cold War concerned the status of what German city? Locust Grove.
Berlin.
Correct. Name either of the 2 deepest diving mammals. Locust Grove.
Dolphin.
Incorrect. Hilldale.
Sperm whale.
Sperm whales is correct. What showman brought the Swedish nightingale to the United States? Hilldale.
P.T. Barnum.
Correct. Name the marketplace or public square of ancient Roman cities. Hilldale.
The Forum.
Correct. The Anschluss was the annexation of Austria by which German Reich? Locust Grove.
Third.
Correct. Alfred Einstein's photo entitled The Kiss was taken on August 14th, 1945 in what New York Square? Hilldale?
Is that Times Square?
Times Square is correct. Green Bay is an enormous bay that adjoins which Great Lake? Locust Grove?
Lake Superior.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Lake Michigan?
Lake Michigan is correct. Launched aboard Sputnik 2 in 1957, name the canine that became the first animal to orbit the Earth. Locust Grove?
Luna? No.
Incorrect. Laika. Close. Restate the phrase using clipped words. The delicatessen's cucumbers. The deli's kooks. The deli's kooks. The deli's kooks, yeah. Cute. All right, that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at 210 Hilldale, 190 Locust Grove. So that means that Hilldale, you are our winner tonight. Great job, both teams, but great job, Hilldale. So as we look at our bracket, we see that Hilldale will advance and be playing the winner of the Skiatook versus Veneta game. So we will see them again in a few weeks in our semifinal round. Thank you teams for playing, and thank you audience for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Now be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.